And that was Dave McCallum. Come and have a beer, mate. I might have a beer with Norma. Do you drink beer, Norma?
No.
I don't either. I don't even like the smell
I'd fall asleep.
Okay, we're back with Norma. We've been talking about the Spring Festival and all the activities that will be happening during the month of September.
Oh, thanks, Charlie. Along with all the stalls that we'll be having, there are lots of activities for children. We have the usual carnival in Chapel Street. There'll be a baby animal farm set up on the grassed area just behind Coachman's Park, and that's always a great attraction for the small children as they actually get to hold baby animals. The usual show bags and face painting, and lots of entertainment for the children, mainly on the stage that will be at the corner of Bellar Street. There'll be lots of local dance schools will be entertaining there.
So how many stages is going to be around?
Well, we've got a stage at the corner of Bellar Street and Queen Street, one in Coachman's Park.
There's a permanent one there.
Yes, and then there'll be yourselves, WOW FM.
Yeah,
will be
outside on the footpath here.
We'll be broadcasting from the street, yes, which will be exciting. And we've got martial arts groups. A lot of young children will be demonstrating just to show that you're never too young to start.
That's right, yeah.
And that teaches not only self-defence but lots of discipline as well, which is much needed these days. There'll be a wood-turning demonstration just near Coachman's Park, and a lot of people are always quite interested in that. There'll be, for the first time, we're going to be holding a decorated bike competition.
That's right, yes.
So all the schools have been notified of all the information about that, so it's gone out in all the school newsletters, and we're hoping that as many children as possible will come with their bikes and scooters decorated.
Join in and have fun, yeah.
Yes, and they'll join the grand parade. So if we get lots and lots, they might have to have a parade all of their own.
Excellent.
But there's 3 different sections in that. The prettiest decorated bike for the girls, best decorated for the boys, and then there's a section most comical.
For the comical ones?
Well, boys or girls can enter that.
Someone like me looks like Humpty Dumpty.
Get on your bike, Charlie. And after the parade, the bikes will be judged here in Queen Street.
All right.
Almost opposite WOW FM in front of the Champion Cycles.
Oh, that's where the Champion Cycles, that's right. Next door to the funeral parlour.
Yes. There's actually $30 prize in each section. So, you know, if a child brings their bike to the festival and happens to win their section, they can have a good day at the festival with $30. So that will be very good. In the grand parade, we have vehicular floats, and then we have walking groups as well.
Right.
And there is prizes are given for the best walking group and the best float as well. So anyone who's interested in that can contact us, and we already have a very large number of groups taking part this year, including yourselves.
That's right. We've got a new wagon there.
With your truck all set up. Amongst the entertainment, we have David Cazalet, better known as the King in Concert.
Yeah. How better can you get than David Cazalet?
Oh, he's good. We can't have Elvis, we've got the next best thing.
He is too, I'm not kidding.
And he's backed by popular demand.
Good on you, Norma.
We had David entertained us 2 years ago, and then last year we had people coming up to the stage all morning. What time is Elvis going to be on? And we said, oh, well, he's not here this year. And we had so many disappointed people that I said, well, perhaps you'd better come back again this year, David. So he's going to be joining us. And
he spent a few times in the United States sort of to get that accent.
Yes.
Because he speaks very similar to Elvis.
Well, he does, but his dad's American.
Oh, his dad's
American?
His father
was American, yes. Yes, and he also spent 2 years in Japan.
All right.
on his way back here. But we'd like to claim him as a local. He just lives sort of south of here, so not too far away.
Good on you.
We've also got well-known country music singer Johnny Russell.
Johnny, he's a local man.
Yes, yes. I actually contacted him through your station, and so Johnny's coming with his band. There'll be 5 of them all together. I met up with Johnny at Penrith Show yesterday, actually, and we had a chat about it, so he'll be here.
It's all been coincident every time you're walking up and down.
Yes. Well, again, you know, he's local.
Yep.
And John Kirk and his band, another country singer. And our lovely young local girl, Simone Wasley.
Simone, you were on the show here after I seen her singing.
At the Carols.
I think that's right, yeah, the Carols.
Well, last year the clubs ran a talent quest for juniors, and I was invited to go to the finals just to see if there was someone there that we could use at the festival. And Simone just, to me, just stood out as how we'd all like our young ones to grow up, I think. She's just a delightful young lady.
She's another local young girl.
Yes, and she sang at the festival last year and again at our Carols night, and she was such a hit with all the children at the Carols night that she'll be coming back to that again this year.
Right.
But she's also going to be singing on the Coachman's Park stage, and then she'll be singing on the Bel-Air stage as well. So we've got line dancers, the electric line dancers. They entertained at Penrith Show on the weekend and then rushed off to Gosford to enter a competition. But several of their group are actually Australian champions. So that's, and they're local girls.
They're local girls, too, aren't they?
And boys, there was a boy there. They learn here at the bowling club on a Monday night.
Yeah, I was advertising that one stage, after 5 o'clock.
So, and Pam and Bill that run the electric line dancers, they both grew up here in St Mary's, now live in Landilo. So again, we've got locals, and it's probably not well known that they are Australian champions, but they got a huge response at Penrith Show on Saturday. So we're glad to be having them again. They've been at our festival for the last few years.
Belly dancers.
We've got belly dancers,
I tell you what, Marika can do a bit of belly dancing.
Well, we might have to get Marika in on that as well.
Pretending she's not listening, sitting there in the office. Yeah, she can do a bit of belly dancing. Look at it. So we put her on the stage too.
Yes. So the belly dancers will actually be in the parade, and they'll be entertaining on the Bel-Air stage prior to the parade. So, and we've got the wonderful Sydney Cook Island dance group. They draw a big crowd every year to Coachman's Park when they're on, and they are just magnificent. It's a very large group. There's over 20 in the group. The hide and seek children's show. That's
so
two women entertain and do all sorts of acts for the children. They'll be on the Bel-Air stage at 11:30.
11:30.
And the Fit Kids from Ripples will be coming.
And this is all what's happening this Saturday?
Yes.
Because you've got a big program here for the whole month.
Oh, yes, yes. We decided last year there were a couple of other events happening in the town that we helped to sponsor, and that is the reunion in the park that Sue Adams has been running now for 14 years.
All right.
And there's the community arts show, and we sponsor them as well. This being the development committee sponsors them. So we decided that we would expand our activities for the month, draw it all together and make it festival month in St Mary's. So we have something on every week.
Every week. And So this program we've just been talking about, this is going to be all on Saturday.
This is all
time
on
is it going to
Saturday.
start?
It starts at 9,
Starts at 9
goes till 4.
till 4 o'clock.
Yes.
That's going to be
Actually,
a
it was
full
about
day.
5 before we could get everyone out of the
Okay, yeah.
street last year. Everyone was just having such a good
Yeah, well,
time, and you know, it was
Because
just
people kept walking along there. Once the stores are
Yes.
there, people keep walking around, and you
Yes.
meet people that you haven't met for a while.
that's right.
They
That's
come
right.
back to see what's going on.
Yes.
Ah, look who's
Yes.
here. I haven't seen you for so many
Yeah,
years.
that's right. Mm.
That's what keeps the
Yes.
community coming back.
Mm.
And like you said, like a big reunion.
Yes. Well, so many people that we meet at the festival there with their young children, and they say, "Oh, I used to come to this festival when I was this age," you know, and so
Yeah.
now they're coming back with their children. And it is a good day, and I think it sort of epitomises what St Mary's is, you know, because we're a fairly laid-back sort of community, and a friendly community. I'd like to think we are.
Yep.
And you know, it's just an opportunity for everyone to come out and just have a really good day. But I meant to mention to you too, we've got some rides this year that have never been to St Mary's before, so they're going to be fairly exciting.
All right.
Unfortunately, we couldn't get our camels this year because they're in Adelaide filming. They're in a film in South Australia.
Oh, that's a
So
long way from me.
yes, they come from Kurrajong usually, but
We can have donkeys. Someone's got donkeys there. Come along.
but anyway, we've made up for it with additional rides, you know.
Right.
Some things that are fairly new on the block and perhaps people haven't seen before, so they can come and sample those rides if they're game. But as I was saying about the reunion, that's held in Victoria Park on the second Sunday of September every year.
Which is the 14th.
That's the 14th
14th,
this year. Now that's held, it started out as for people who have grown up in St Mary's to get together and look over old photographs. There's a display of something like 600 photographs of old St Mary's.
Wow.
And but we find now that there are more and more people coming that are more recent to the town, but they come and have a look at the photographs just to see where we came from, sort
That's
of thing,
right,
you
yeah.
know, and we welcome anyone from St Mary's to come and have a look at the display. And,
Have you got any of these photos on your website? Because you got a website too.
yes,
got a web-
there are some on our Historical Society's website, which
Right.
is stmaryshistoricalsociety.org. But we are hoping to get a lot more of the photographs on in the near future because it's a new site and because
Right.
we've been
It takes
had
time.
our other hat on organising the
Yeah.
Spring Festival, that we haven't done quite as much on
Yep.
the site as we would have liked, but that'll be full steam ahead with that once the festival's over.
Also, they can get to your website through our website because you link to
Yes.
our website.
Yes,
So
yes,
it's,
and from the Local Studies Library
right. Probably it's
Penrith's
easier.
website.
Easier to get through our website. It's Wow FM. It's easy. www.wowfm1007.com.au, and then they can link on to
Yes.
your website there.
Yep.
Also, they can hear these interviews too.
Well, that's right, Mike.
Yeah, they can hear these
Yes.
interviews. They back to, I think you got about 10 of them, isn't it?
Something like that.
Yeah, there's about 10 of them. Yeah.
Yes.
So if you miss anything,
Yes.
just click onto the website and listen to what we've
Yeah.
been talking about.
But we'd welcome anyone who would like to come to the reunion, and you can just, it starts at 9, goes till 4. You can just come and go as you like. Lots of us older St Mary's people,
Yep.
we take a picnic lunch with us, meet up with people we went to school with, and we chat about the old days, and we found that it's much better than only meeting up at funerals, which
That's right.
which was
That's
what was
right.
happening.
Yeah.
That was why this started, so
Yeah,
that we
that's
could
what
all
happened.
get together under more pleasant
I
circumstances.
tell you, them days never comes back, you know.
No,
never come
no,
back.
it was a great place to grow up.
I tell you what, Norma, I'll give you a break. We'll go for a break, and we'll be back in about 10 minutes. You're listening to Norma and Charlie, of course, chatting about the St. Mary's Spring Festival. Time now is 10:31, and you tuned into WOW 400.7.